Babwe Banter, Babwe Banter.
Afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Babwe Banter. We've got Andre the Hoff Meister here with us and his son, Juan. How are you doing today, guys?
Yeah, we're good, thanks, mate.
Yeah?
Enjoying the heat.
Enjoying the heat, yeah?
Yes.
We got Fundi back in the house. Back from down south. Back from plugging in electronics. How was your tour down south?
Oh man, it was great. Fantastic weather. I think it's very similar to Zim weather, you know. It's pretty good that side, but great to be home.
Nice. Right, Hoff, tell us, you've got an interesting thing going on. Tell us about it.
Well, Matt, obviously you know that I've played a bit of professional sport, and I've played a bit of cricket growing up, and one of the biggest things that always impeded Zimbabwean sports people was the fact that we were just not strong enough, and we never had the right sort of strength and conditioning and so forth. I know I don't look like it now, but we had a significant gap between the people that we played against and us. We as Zimbabweans have always relied on talent. We've always had more talent, or definitely equal talent as our peers, but we always came short on the strength and conditioning side. So with a lot of consultations with people like Liam Middleton, who you've had on the show, other people like people who have run other academies and so forth in the bigger world and in the more developed places, they've said that they are so desperate to get our Zimbabwean sportsmen into their systems and so forth, because we actually work that much harder and so forth. But our biggest thing is that we are so far behind with strength and conditioning. You know, there are a lot of people who are on the cusp of very big things with rugby and cricket and so forth, but they just don't have the guidance to get them into certain things with regards to strength and conditioning. So a good friend of mine, Welly, and myself, we consulted and we discussed, and basically this thing was 2 years in the making. And we launched, I think it was October last year. We've got a thing called 44 Sports Management. It just really is a name that we put together. But the main thing for us is that we have a proper system where we've approached people in Canada who are partners with the likes of Nick Gill, who's the strength and conditioning coach for the All Blacks. And we've got Ryan Burt here in Zim through Kaima Gym. We've got them talking together with Bucky, who's the guy who's the intermediary between Nick Gill and Ryan. And we've got specific programs that can be developed for specific rugby boys who want to then look at taking rugby to the next level.
Is this specifically at rugby, or are you happy to open it up to other sports?
Well, to be fair, strength and conditioning can be anything across the board, right? We've had a few discussions with Zimbabwe Rugby. We've had Zimbabwe Cricket, sorry. We've had a few discussions with other sports and so forth. But, you know, Zimbabweans are a very tricky crowd to bring over the fence, because, you know, everyone says, oh, we know you're snake juice, or we know you're this, or we know you're that, and we tried this back in the day when Jaws was still a Kapenta. It never worked for us then, so why is it going to work now? So we've developed a model that just says, you know what, we're going to do it. We've started it, we've set it up, and we've got it running, and you will not believe the results that we've had with boys like Juan. Juan's my son. He was at a session this morning.
How did that go?
It went well.
You know, tell
How
us
do you
a
feel?
bit more about it.
You want to go to bed? Eh?
It was hard. It's another feeling that's not a lot of people experience quite a lot, but like it gets better and better once you go through the levels, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of used to it now. I'm just getting ready for rugby season now. So
Nice.
yeah.
So the model really is you can start at any stage, right? But the younger you start, the more you are used to the
physicality,
pain,
yeah.
right? And getting used to dealing with the pain in your head. And like Ryan was talking to one of his CrossFit guys this morning, he says, when you get to those dark places, you've got to be able to attune to them in your mind and actually realize that your body can actually do a lot more than what you think is give up place, you know. And you know, if you're getting 13-year-olds, 12-year-olds going through a program that is putting in the hard yards, what are those guys going to be like by the time they get 18, 19? You know.
And what ages are you aiming at the moment?
So we've even had a guy at grade 5 who's joined us. It's really
And your oldest?
19.
Okay.
So
Not a chance, Maddie.
Matt, Matt, there is a space for you.
Let me tell you, I know what I can go through. I can go through a crate of black label.
Yes, correct. Matt,
Only six
That's
pack,
the
you know.
dark times.
those are the
Those
dark
are
times.
the dark times, yeah. So-
But the reality is, Matt, is, you know, I'm an ex-cricketer, and when you watch the under-19s having gone through what they've done now, you know, a lot of the issue that's there is, yes, the people are fit and they can run probably 400 kilometers a week, but are they strong? Have they got the ability to constantly throw balls for the next 20 years, you know? And I'm suffering now from shoulder issues that if I had have done my strength and conditioning properly back then, I wouldn't be going through what I'm going. So, you know, we want to be in a place that if we can put our boys on the map and they can compete across the board at all levels, you now have a complete sportsman. And if we can create athletes and sports people, dude, it's the missing link, I believe, for our Zimbabwean
Basically,
sports.
skill and hard work combined to make the perfect
Correct.
and ultimate athlete.
Correct. You know, and
Bet you're talking about hard work. Yeah.
yeah, hard work. Really.
All right.
It's and you know, Matt, I was watching one of the New Zealand T20s just before Christmas, and Simon Dool actually said in one of the commentary things that he couldn't get over how much further the youngsters that are coming through the ranks now are hitting the ball, and he said he can only attest it to the strength and conditioning program
100%.
that they'd put in 6 years ago. So these youngsters who are coming through the ranks are now stronger, they're hitting the ball further, so they're giving themselves a much better chance, you know. And in a highly competitive environment, if you don't do those things, you will get to a point where you have only your talent to rely on.
100%.
And then you know you're now cutting the straws and cutting the lines. So I think, you know, with our thing, Ryan Burt is probably one of, if not the best or most highly trained guy there is with regards to strength and conditioning. He then has a fullback plan with Nick Gill and Bucky in Canada. So, you know, the boys that are boys and girls who then come through the program, you now have such better athlete and a such better person.
Well, more well-rounded.
Yes, correct. And then we also have got the likes of Big Dave and Scotty Jones was working with us at some point, and we have coaches who now are doing skills. So now you're not doing programs where these people are worried about, is my guy going to manage to get through this? You know, because they've done the foundation fitness has already been done. You know, and in the program you're now developing people who understand how to play rugby, and with rugby, when we do our practice sessions, we practice with referees so that the boys actually learn the rules. Because the problem is most of these guys are just going into these rugby matches, let's hit them, but they don't actually quite understand the rules. So if you have a ref refereeing the practice session, and when you're learning how to ruck and you're learning how to bosh and you're learning this is how you should fall, why do you fall this way? This is because of this and because of that. So now you have a situation where the boys are learning the rules, they are fit and strong, so ultimately you're going to have a much better rugby player. And we're going to do the same thing with cricket, and we're going to do the same thing with whatever sport it is that we are going to be involved in. But our core fundamental is going to be strength and conditioning. And one of the things, the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to take the boys to places down south, like possibly Sharks Academy, possibly the Blue Bulls, and get them to learn how these guys are training, so that they can see how the system is being done and run outside of what we are doing. So there are very big plans ahead.
Awesome. Okay, well, that is great news, Hoff. Well done.
Thanks,
and we will, if anyone wants to get a hold of Hoff, we will put up a flyer at the end of this segment, and we'll put up your details. So if anyone wants to get in contact with you, they can get a hold of you.
Perfect.
And we will keep you updated. We'll get you on the show again as you progress.
100%.
And are you coming out to watch the under-19s this weekend? It's going to be the Pitbulls versus OGs at OGs. It's going to be a big one.
It's going to be a big one.
You should try and bring out your boys to come and have a look at that game, because that's going to be something to.
Unfortunately, we've got strength and conditioning tomorrow. Strength and conditioning tomorrow.
You, Hoff, have you got strength and conditioning tomorrow, Hoff?
Maybe with a bit of black label.
The type of conditioning that we used to.
Correct.
I get it. Okay.
Got to keep all the joints lubed up.
Well, very good, and thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And we'll catch you guys next time.
Cool.
Thank you.
But I'd really like you to come and watch a session.
Cool. Well, we'll bring the camera along, and we'll come and we'll show a bit of what's going on. You can even come past tomorrow morning.
No worries. We'll be there.
Cool.
9:30.
We'll have a look at you running around the.
No, you won't see me running. But that's a sight that no one needs to be
no, we want
exposed to.
Yeah. All right, everyone. We'll catch you after the break.
Thanks, Matt.
Babwe, Babwe, Banter.
Right, everybody, we're back with Babwe Banter segment 2. We got Marshy in the house, back from walkabout. Do tell us, Marshy, every time we see you, you're off somewhere freaking amazing. Where were you this time?
It wasn't. Oh well, actually, Escadini is quite amazing. Falcon College is quite amazing. It's quite amazing. I was visiting and doing commentary for water polo up there.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Tell us, how is the water polo in Matabele? Have they got water in the swimming pool, Jamani, or they just walk around? It's like more like tennis.
It's a good thing that you bring it up, but Falcon's the only school with 2 water polo sized pools in the whole country.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
2 water polo sized pools in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
At Falcon.
What the heck
Every
is wrong
other
with...
place has got one or whatever.
Well, I don't know whether
has got a water polo pool and a swimming pool.
I mean, why would you build 2?
That's there.
Because if one springs a leak, you can't fill it. What's going on?
I think one's a standby tank for the cyanide.
Have your banter,
wow,
but
that's
it's
what we're here for.
Hey, so you're watching water polo, right? And you're commenting on water polo.
What do you know about water polo?
I was about to ask you. Did you give us 3 positions?
Know.
Is that why you came in your swimming shorts?
Yes, exactly. I know a lot. And it's about time water polo gets recognition on this show. Yes, water polo people. Yes.
Come on.
We're going to give them that.
I just want to know 3 positions, though. Just can you name 2 positions?
I did this to another coach who tried me to do this on me. I was going to roast you. Centre back, centre forward, wing, sling, flanks. You name it. I've named 5 for you. So thank you very much.
How many people are in the one side?
It switches.
They're in another pool.
They're in the other pool. Exactly. Look at this guy. Anyway, so
there's too many positions.
It was great out there. Like the Falcon opened a new pool. which is the
second
one.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, dude, it was a festive season out there, pal. And they know how to throw a good party.
No, that is
They know
for
how
sure.
to boost.
That is for sure.
Look, Hellenic, you're also great, but Falcon just amp it out. It's all the freebies. If you
So
give
who won
people
the tournament?
freebies. So who won the tournament at Falcon was John's. It was such a riveting game.
After
man.
opening
Yeah, you're
second.
giving everyone else props, but then Johns have won it.
No,
Come on, Marshy. Come on, Marshy.
John's won at Falcon. However, Hellenic won at
John's.
John's.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a balance.
So
there.
Robbie's
And then
having a great
17
run.
Yeah.
What has he won?
So what's Peter House
Tough
actually
for
done?
Robbie,
Just-
yeah.
It's tough for Robbie, eh? Is that why you didn't come back, Rob? Don't worry about it, China. No show today. We know why.
We know why.
You didn't want to get roasted.
It's because he knew that water polo was going to
His teams have been coming third consistently throughout.
Solid third out of 4.
Out of 6. So it's been halfway.
Halfway.
second from last.
But you know what? Definitely, for his new position, Robbie, it's good to see. And definitely now the pressure is on for you to be winning in third term from us guys. But no, it was all good, man.
Yeah.
Really good stuff. And then this past weekend, that's why I missed the rugby.
And did they find a hat big enough to fit Rob there at Peter House?
I think they custom made it. They must have custom made it. Custom made
From
it.
the last year's swimming pool cover.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, and if you see him now, he's nice and calm. So I think
really?
it's a good.
It's
good
nice,
space for
it's
him.
nice and easy being in the middle.
Yeah. That's brilliant. Thanks for giving me some. I think I was nice to him in the commentary.
Yeah,
so
no,
now
that'd be nice to
I
Rob.
won't be nice. I won't be nice.
Don't
next
be
time,
nice to
Robbie.
no shows. Next time you come,
Very
Robbie.
true.
Next time, my boy, if you
Very
ever
true.
come back.
Yeah.
Correct.
So good.
All right, right. Next, Marshy, after water polo, you're going to tell us something about some squash. Tell us. Do we see some squash happening here?
Yeah,
Let's
so
go
there's
find out
some
what's going
squash that's happening. Yeah, I know nothing about squash because I think tennis is better. That's just how it is. But yeah, we've got Zim squash happening this weekend here at
Where?
Highlander.
Okay.
And then
in the bar.
at under 16s. So it's under 19s, yeah. Then under 16s are at
Like
St.
Zim
John's.
trials.
Zim trials, yeah.
Okay.
And then under 14s, 15s is somewhere I forgot.
And little does everyone know, we've had a couple of world number ones.
Yeah.
Especially in the schoolboy era, we had
Really?
Yeah, we've had a couple of boys that have gone number 1 in the world up until like under 20s, and then I don't know what happened to that. Obviously, being Zimbabweans probably went to the power and said, "Wow, we've got to some world number 1." That's the end of that.
That's the end of that. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
we have actually a very good history in the
Wow.
in the squash.
Yeah,
squash
and also
world.
badminton, We have some really good numbers there.
I was like, badminton?
What
Yeah.
are you talking about?
Squash and
I know.
badminton. We got
I was
some
like,
really,
what?
really-
Badminton?
Yeah.
I was like,
Never
you
even
know,
heard
it's
of
like,
Zimbabweans
look at that.
having a badminton.
And badminton
brother
coach,
used
my
to play
guy.
for Zim badminton. It's a legend, Left handed and he's
Oh my goodness!
I was like, badminton.
This is
no.
how we banter and we talk about sport,
we
and you're
don't
gonna
care
listen.
if your brother made Zim
Zim
with 4 people.
with 4
Just
people.
like you. Yeah.
I'm like, who
didn't
plays
have to play
badminton?
against. Yeah, like no one.
Hey, but it's very competitive out there. Very competitive. And actually, who volunteered to be the shuttlecock? It's a big thing. You're like sleeping on badminton. I'm telling you.
man.
I have never seen a badminton
That is-
court. Show us where's one.
Yeah, where's the
At
badminton
St. George's, there's one. I mean,
It must
it's a
be
hall,
tough.
but like,
It
court?
must be tough
It must
in
be
the hall.
tough in a hall. So technically, what the hall is a
really-
badminton court.
sometimes
Really is.
My goodness.
Yeah, well, no
That's
wonder
good.
we've never heard about
That's
it.
how popular it was. They made a badminton court, and then they
In
said,
the hall.
no. Let's rather have assemblies.
yeah, sometimes you have a sentence.
Sometimes
Very
funerals,
true.
the funerals are
Sometimes.
more exciting than the badminton.
Yeah.
Hey, don't say that.
Man. Anyway, enough with badminton in
Badminton,
Zimbabwe.
yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Captain badminton.
Of course he is. He's the only one in it. Who else are they meant to have captain?
He's also the
playing against
coach.
himself. He's like, he hits himself to himself. It's like,
There we go. And then runs to the other side.
I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain now. It's like, oh, wait, who do we have to choose from? One,
He's
2, 3,
left-handed, so he plays
Fine,
one
yeah.
side right-handed, one side
Yeah.
left-handed. Whatever.
Oh, man.
Guys.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, enough with that.
There's enough with that. But yeah, good on to the squash ones. I do not know how they survive in there, dude. The way it's so hot in there. One kid's like, yeah, with the heat, it helps because the ball goes faster. I'm like, aren't you guys going to melt with that heat that's in there? I mean, all that body heat and all that stench, like, where's the ventilation? Anyway, that's just saying. That's why you play tennis, because you're outdoors. But anyway, like you said, we've produced more.
Well, we've very good squash players.
Yeah, so we respect you guys. So
a lot of sports with rackets. We got really good players coming up.
Let's not. We've moved on. Leave it. Paddle, boy.
We're not taking that one as a real thing.
Yeah. Correct. Cool.
All right. So then now we're gonna Karen, this is for you, my boy. You organized us the fundraiser for us to go to Spain with Mazamba, and we that's fallen away. We're going to Bulawayo.
You're gonna go and try out the second pool.
Yeah, exactly.
Spain on budget.
We're gonna play some badminton in Bulawayo and do all sorts of things. So we are gonna ask the Hoffman to call out a number between 1 and 45. Hoffman, tell us your number.
6.
Number 6. Right, let's go. Have you got anything to... Gotcha, dude. You got it. Right.
Balance.
Okay, 6. Guys, I haven't even had a look at this thing. 6. Mashik, number between 1 and 45.
13.
Fundi?
21.
I'm going to go 7. Okay, that's interesting. Right, let's have a look at this. Right, for all you people out there, let's have a look.
Drum roll.
Right, number 7. Kyle, wait. First is first prize. So we go first prize, second prize, third prize, fourth prize. So Kyle Wheeler wins 4th prize.
Yeah.
Which is a Babwe Banter cap.
Wow.
That's the best prize you can get.
Best prize you can get. First prize. Exciting stuff.
Number 21. Number 21 is William Masamba.
Yeah.
Samba. So, William, you win OGB customized jersey. Wow,
I think
that is probably better.
Variants.
All right. Number 21.
Number 13.
Number what? Number 13.
Yeah.
13. Okay, 13. Sean Hammond, Hamster. Right, what do you win? Hamster wins a free Highlander meal voucher. Hamster. You can bring one of your ginger chicks and you can come and have it.
As long as it's not Jerry Hello.
First prize, number 6, is Ali. Is that Ali?
Yeah.
Ali's going to Kariba, bro. For 2 nights. It sleeps 11 people, so you can take the rest of the rugby team with you. Or you can take the backs. We're coming with you. You can leave the forwards at home.
Hey, I'm a forward.
That's very true. Sorry, Penny. Sorry. Ali's actually a center.
You guys can go and have a meal voucher with Hamster at Highlander.
Yeah.
So anyway, we've called them out. At least that's that, and that's as fair as we could do it. So we will send those out. We'll send you guys some messages, and at least we finally got that done. Thank you to Karen for organizing all of that for us. He is a little legend.
Well done.
It's a pity we never get to see him because he's too busy working. But some people have to do it.
I mean, some
people. Yeah. So it sucks for you. We're sorry, my boy, but shame. Yeah. Anyway,
Black Label's going to taste a lot nicer.
Yeah.
And all I can say is, upcoming this weekend, we've got the under-19s rugby tomorrow. It's at OG's. We had it at Sports Club the weekend before last, and we had OH versus OG's. OH very close. They won the first half. The OG's wing put in a monster hit off the kick. First play of the ball.
Yeah.
Hit this oak. Hey, when it was like ooh, shy, and it was solid. It was a peach. Bang, yellow card, shy. 10 minutes.
Yeah.
OH came back, and then they were ahead at halftime, and then OG's managed to pull it back in the second half.
Yeah.
And then I saw Sports Club warming up, and they were playing against Pitbulls, and I was like, damn, these boys are big.
Yeah.
Next minute, Pitbulls come past, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And I did about 20 interviews that day, and I didn't put the sound on. So it's great. I'll attach some of me miming. I'll drive with the. It was great. I was only about 24 Black Label in, and I obviously forgot to press start.
I mean, obviously,
So,
clearly new content for the new country.
Yeah, no, it's for the deaf people because they know exactly what's going on. You know, more content for them.
And kung fu movies.
And kung fu movies. All said.
People who play badminton. And then we had last weekend there was that Alderarians, and then it was OGs played against Sports Club, and they managed to get the over them, and Pitbulls hammered OH. So this weekend is a mirror of last year's final. It's the Pitbulls versus OGs. OGs won it last year in like the last 3 minutes. It was a hell of a clash, and that's what I'm saying. If you're around on Saturday, come to OGs. Come and watch that game. 4 o'clock. Yeah, and you know, then it's 1 hour games until the last game of the day, where it's like 3 hours because they turn the lights on and the ref forgets the time until he allows everyone in the he allows the people of other age to get a longer game.
That's very true.
That's the OGs.
That's the OG. Well, I mean, you know, also you think about it, it's like people can drink a little. As well.
You know what? We love the refs for doing that on the last 2 games. So I'll keep that up and again, it'll be a great day out there if you can only make it for that game, make it. But if you can make it for the rest, it's also very good.
Awesome.
So that's a wrap from Babwe Banter for today. Thank you, the Hoff, for coming through and telling us about what you're doing. Sorry it's not that long.
It's okay.
We've had a lot of people bail on us, and that's as much information as we've got.
We don't
really
like
care
Robbie.
if that's all
Especially
we've got.
like Robbie.
That's legit.
Deal with it.
Like and subscribe to that.
Or don't. We don't need you. No, we do.
Really do.
But if you didn't, and you haven't already, we don't. Anyway, big heads up from Babwe Banter, and thank you all for being with us. And let's try to do this again in 2 weeks, boys. You know, we keep on missing it a bit. And Hoff, if you want to come on again, do a bit of homework on cricket. We'd love a bit of cricket and rugby.
There's lots going on.
Yeah, so it's nice because you've got DSTV. I don't at the moment. But we're just trying to pick up bits and pieces here. And as we go. And look, if you guys can send us some information on what's going on out broad, we've got the over 40s have just gone on tour. The over 60s are in tour in India. So there's a lot going on. So if we can all do a bit of homework for the next week or so, and then we can get together and have a bit of a banter again, that would be great.
100%.
And our 20s are back, our 19s are back.
They are back. There's a lot of bad things that were said, but let's not say anything bad.
No.
The only thing we talk bad about is Fundi's brother.
Yes,
The
no
captain
way. I'm not going to allow that.
That's it.
Being the only player.
Yeah.
Legend.
Hard,
That guy.
it's hard.
Legend.
He is a legend. Yeah.
So who wins,
not
right
only
or
like
left?
plays with himself, but
That's a good
all right. Anyway, that's it from Babwe Banter. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
Laka.
Já tô peraí, já é Wednesday.